Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yasodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yasodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Yasodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yasodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yasodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Jaya Radha Vallabha Radha Vallabha Sri Radhe Jaya. Jaya Radha Vallabha Radha Vallabha Sri Radhe Jaya. Jaya Radha Madhava Sri Radhe Jaya. Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya. जय नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजक आचार्य अष्टोत्तर सदस्य श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर महाराज श्री प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर के प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की जय। श्री वृंदावन धाम की, श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय। गंगा मई यमुना मई की, भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। श्री श्री गौरनिताय की, श्री श्री राधा वल्लभ की, श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रमयी की, हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। ताई गौर प्रेमानंदे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो ध्येयत्मुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवतीरुत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकीम्। We continue our reading from Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 28, text number 26. Chapter entitles Puranjana becomes a woman in the next life. Tam yagyapasavo anena sangyapta ye adayaluna kustaresh chichaddu krudha smarana amivan asya tat tam yagya pasavo anena sangyapta ye adayaluna kustaresh chichidu krudha smaranto amivan yasya asyatat smaranto amivan asyatat tam yagya pasavonena sangyapta ye adayaluna kuthare chichidu krudha smaranto amivan yasyatat tam yagya pasavonena sangyapta ye adayaluna kustare chichidu krudha smaranto amivan yasyatat. Tam him Yagyapasavaha, the sacrificial animals, Anena, by him, Samgyata, killed, all of them. So all of them who? Adayaluna, by the most unkind. Kustare, by excess. Chichiddu, pierced to pieces. Kruddha, being very angry. Smaranta, remembering. Amivan, sinful activity. Asya, of him. Tat, that. Translation purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. That most unkind king, Puranjana, had killed so many animals in the previous sacrifices. Now, taking advantage of this opportunity, all these animals begin to pierce him with their horns. It was as though he were being cut into pieces by axes. Translation responsibly. That most unkind king, Puranjana, had killed many animals in various sacrifices. Now, taking advantage of this opportunity, all these animals began to pierce him with their horns. It was as though he were being cut into pieces by axes. Purport. Those who are very enthusiastic about killing animals in name of religion or for food must await similar punishment after death. The word mamsa, or meat, indicates that those animals whom we kill will be given an opportunity to kill us. Though in actuality no living entity is killed, the pain of being pierced by the horns of the animal will be experienced after death. Not knowing this, rascals unhesitatingly go on killing poor animals. So-called human civilization has opened many slaughterhouses for animals in the name of religion or food. Those who are little religious kill animals in the temples, mosques, or synagogues, and those who are more fallen maintain various slaughterhouses. Just as in the civilized human society, the law is a life for all life. No living law for a life. No living entity can encroach upon another living entity. As far as the Supreme Lord is concerned, everyone should be given a freedom to live at the cost of the Supreme Father. And animal killing, either for the religion or a food, is always condemned by the Supreme Personality Godhead. In Bhagavad Gita, in chapter 16, text 19, Lord Krishna says, Tan aham dvaistataha kurun samsareshu naradhamam Chipyanti asram ashubham asuristvam yonishu. Those who are envious and mischievous, who are lowest amongst the men, are cast by me into the ocean of material existence, into various demoniac species of life. The animal killers, envying others, other living entity, and the Supreme Personality of Godhead are placed in a darkness and cannot understand the theme of objective of life. This is further explained in the following verses. Om Jnanatimirantasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurulmilitan Mena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padikamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sri Rupam Shagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vidam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakhamitam Sa He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhuve vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vachalam pungum langaite gurum yat kripatamaham vande Sri Gurum Dinatarinam. Hare Krishna. I'm just replacing Mother Yamuna Lila Mataji. She's away. His Grace Jagannath Prabhu's father passed away recently, so they had to travel to India. So I'm just filling in. Sorry, mother. I'm sorry. Mother passed away. So I'm just filling in for her. So we continue to hear the great teachings of Narad Muni to Prachinivari in the form of allegorical story of King Puranjana. Now, thus far, the King Puranjana has been, he got old, and after old days, the ultimate death has come. So the Yamadutas have dragged him from the body. And now, whatever activities he has performed, we also have to face the consequences, either good or bad. In the story that King Puranjana, after you die, they will angrily pierce your body with iron horns. So same now message is now Narad Muni is telling, is yes, if you inflict pain into other living entities, including animals, you are, by the law of nature, you are bound to be punished. So we hear the same thing repeated here. So we find another similar reference in Śrīmad Bhāgavatam also in the teachings of Navayogendra by one of the Navayogendras by the name Chamasa Muni, instructing Maharaj Nimi in the 11th canto. Same reference, again, it says, this is on the 11th canto, chapter 5, text number 14. Etu aneva vidho santaha stabdha sad abhimanina pasun druhanti visrava prityak hadanti te chatan. Ananaiva vidha means unknowingly killing these animals, not knowing these facts. Asanta is Santa is the word used for a saintly person, Santa. Here is referring to Asanta, who is one who is actually killing. Very, Prabhupada translates as very envious. Stabdha, arrogant. Why is killing? Because of his ego, arrogance, pride. That's what's called, Sad abhimanina, considering themselves saintly. Pashun, animals, druhanti, they harm. What's the reason? Is pride and envy, arrogant, thinking themselves that they're actually performing a great, pious deeds, but it's not. Bisrava, being innocently trusted. Now we know the animals, they are in our care. Human beings are given a higher intelligence to actually care for all living entities. Of the species, the human is considered highest in the earthly planet. So it is a responsibility of a human to actually look after the animals. It says the word used here is bisravha, being innocently, because animals in our care, they are trusting us to look after them, not kill them. Pretya, what they do? After living this present body, khadanti, they eat the animals. So translation is, those sinful persons who are ignorant of actual religious principles, yet consider themselves to be completely pious, without regret, commit violence against the innocent animals who are fully trusting in them. In their next life, such sinful persons will be eaten by the same creatures they have killed in this world. Pretty heavy statement, isn't it? Yeah. So, similarly, in Manu Samhita or Manu Smriti, we also find a similar statement that as many hairs there are in the animal's body, or as many times you will have to come back. This is in the chapter 8, text number 38 of the Manu Samhita. So it's quite heavy. So it's not, yeah. So unnecessary killing, actually he uses the word britha. Unnecessary killing is not permitted. So we have as a human being, what is the difference between other species and the human beings? That we have a discriminating power. Yes, we can discriminate between good and bad, whereas animals don't have that. They will have to just go with the flow of nature's given ability. But we do. We have a ability to say, okay, this is not good, this is permitted, this is okay, this is not good. So we have that intelligence of discrimination. Any other we can think of? Difference between other species or lower species and humans? Yes, we have religious principles. We have ability to say what is good, what is bad. We also have a ability to inquire. Who am I? Where do I come from? Where am I going? What is the goal of life? Can animal do that? No. We have. Yes.
Also in nature, there is no good or bad.
Yes, in nature, they just have to follow whatever it is, it comes on their plate.
Good or bad.
Not good or bad, yeah. some ways, yes. So, yes, exactly. Another factor is that by nature, like tigers, by nature, given the food to eat flesh. He does not come and eat grass or grain or fruits or our things. Doesn't. Yes. Exactly. Human beings can chant Hare Krishna. They can inquire about the spiritual life. They can practice the spiritual practices, but animals cannot. Yes, who? Animal cannot feel empathy. Oh, yes. Animals do not have compassionate, or they don't have empathy for other living. If the tiger sees a human being or any other animals, it's not going to say, "Oh, poor," or "he's sick," or "it's a little baby." It's not going to discriminate. It's just going to pounce on them and grab them.
As you said, animals are under protection, and when you give them protection, they feel so secure, and suddenly you take them.
Exactly, we heard that word trust. That we have been given a trust by the animals, where they trust us on us to say, "Okay, we can protect them." Yes, and animals do not incur further karma. Yes, but human do. As we act, we accumulate either good or bad karma. But animals will only go through what is the previous karma they come into. If the tiger's killing is there's no sin. If we kill, there's a sin. So animals do not incur further karma.
Whatever you sow, you have to reap.
Exactly. Yes. Whatever. Correct. So, we as a human being have a asset. Animal is an asset for us. They give us milk. They if you use their cow dung or the dungs of the animals is used in the nature to fertilize the land. If you use
The Prabhupada says, the cow eating grass.
yes.
And giving such a valuable food.
Exactly, yeah. So the cow eats grass, she gives milk. The milk is used by humans, and that nourishes our brain to make an inquiry in the spiritual life. Cows pass a stool, that stool is used to fertilize the land. Cows dies, the skin is used for different things.
They're making gas also for cooking.
Exactly. So they are facilitating our needs. And here we are. What do we do? Sad. Very sad. Now, I had a few notes from my studies of Bhakti Sastri. I had a little few notes. And on the same topic, we had some notes of how even the science acknowledges that our body, it's not really necessary for us to sustain in a meat flesh. It's not required. So they did some comparison. They compared between the carnivores, herbivores, and humans. The body structure that nature is given. Carnivores, herbivores, and herbivores are those animals who eat only grass. What's carnivore? Meat-eating animals, yes. And herbivores? They eat only plants. Okay. So let's compare these three. They've done the studies of the actual physical body. So they also, the teeth. See the difference between the like dogs or tigers. You see a fang or teeth. They have a different teeth. Yes. What is it called? Canines. Yes, canines. We have a blunt one. We don't have that very sharp. But theirs is designed to tear that flesh. And we have a teeth that can grind a grains or food or what we eat. We grind it. We eat. Molar teeth, yes. Whereas the animals that the flesh-eating animals, they don't have that. And the length of what is it called? Intestine. Sorry, that's the length of intestines of the animals that eat flesh is 3 to 6 times of their body length. Whereas the herbivores, or the animals who eat grass, or humans, they are 10 to 11 times of body length. Why? Because you eat flesh, it longer it stays in your body, it decays fast, and it causes a different problems, different diseases in the body. So the carnivores have a shorter intestine that flesh is consumed and is out. Fast digestion. And the acid, what is it called? The saliva is theirs do not have that acidic, which can digest the carbohydrate. They've done the studies. Whereas ours has a that acid that can digest the grains like carbohydrates and something. Yes. Whereas the animals that what is it called? pH. What's pH stands for? Acidic, right? Yeah, acidic. So the carnivores have got a pH 1, and herbivores and humans have 4 to 5 pH. So which enables us for a different digestive. Our food grains is more suited to digest with that acidic. Nails. We don't have. We can catch hold someone, but whereas tiger or the carnivores, they have very sharp nails. They can just grasp into, so the design. So the whole, by nature, the body is given. Yes, you have a desire to eat meat. Yes, become a tiger next life. And give you a whole body which is designed for that. So, yes. So the science tells us our body is not suited. Spiritual scriptures said no. It's you eat what's simple. Your body is designed to eat Krishna Prasad. Eat that. Yeah. Apple, yes. Yeah. And then so much propaganda. And there's whole propaganda. I would say, use the word propaganda. It is propaganda. That if we don't eat meat, yes, where do we get a very common questions? Where do we get your protein? And there are grains like soya beans and legumes and all that thing. They have higher protein content than actual meat. They've done the study. Lentils, pulses, yogurt. Huh? There's so many things that are just there. It's given by nature. You don't have to kill to get those. And they also analyzed that if a 5% of world's population becomes a vegetarianism, that will eliminate the shortage of so-called food shortage. They can feed just 5% of the people. They have done these studies.
1 billion people can feed.
Yeah. That can eliminate completely the shortage or whatever the shortage we have. That can be hunger can be just eliminated completely just by becoming a vegetarian. If whole population of the world today does not eat meat for a day, what's the number of animals will be saved? 150 million animal kills every day. That's science research. This is according to the statistics by World Economic Forum. 150 million animals being killed for our consumption. How sad. That's very... Every hour, 55 million animals. So, just by simple act of this stop killing the animals, there's so much benefit for the humanity, for us, our sustenance, for us living. Just to produce a kilo of beef, it takes about 15,000 liters of water, according to the study. So much land. It says they can produce in 1 acre of land, they can produce 40,000 pounds of potatoes. And then only, I think, 250 kilo or something that you can be produced of beef. Compare that. How many, 40,000 kilo of vegetable, how many people can you feed? Lot, big number, large number. With 250 kilo of beef, how many can you feed? Compare, do the maths. So sad. So yeah, Prabhupada is very strongly in a purport, he makes it, it's like, now in the name of the religion, so-called name of the food, under the banner of food, the banner of religion, it's just taking this unfortunate, very sad situation of, slaughtering animals. Yeah, so if the world takes, actually, now there is quite a awareness is there. A lot of veganism is quite popular nowadays. It's, whereas in 80s or 90s, this veganism wasn't there. Now people are becoming aware. Yes, that has a very big consequences as collectively to the environment, to our consciousness, and our scriptures tell us also we do incur a karma. So just by taking this simple act of this diet, vegetarian diet or flesh-free diet, there's a lot of good things that could be done. Today is also the a very auspicious day of the disappearance day of Ishwarapuri Prabhupada. Ishwarapuri Prabhupada is the spiritual master of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he is the disciple of Madhavendra Puri. He's another great personality, great saint that came. Madhavendra Puri also, he is the person when there was a deity created by, established by Brajanav in Govardhan region, and there was Srinathji, Govardhan deity. And it was being worshipped for many, many thousands of years. As historically, when the Mughals and they came, they started to destroy the temples. This deity was hidden under the ground. When Madhavendra Puri, Prabhupada was doing his bhajan near Govardhan, in a dream, Krishna came as a boy and told him whereabouts this deity was hidden. And so Madhavendra Puri got the Brajavasis to discover, excavate that place, and then they found this deity of Srinathji that is being worshipped in Nathdwar. That was the deity they discovered. So after discovering, they established the temple, they worshipped. However, again, the attack of the Mughals, the deities were moved to Nathdwar by the kings of Jaipur. So the Madhavendra Puri was, Ishwara Puri was the disciple of Madhavendra Puri. And Ishwara Puri Prabhupada was born in West Bengal by the town named Kumarahata. Now currently this town is known as Halisar. Previously it was name was Haveli Sahar was the actual name. Haveli means the palaces. There was very opulent palaces were there in that town. Was known by Haveli Sahar. Now they made it even shorter or make it more like because the Muslim rules were there, so they wanted to give similar names to their religion. So it's called Halisar. The previous that was the actual name was Kumarahata. This is in West Bengal, right? Yeah. You been there? Yes. So, Ishwara Puri Prabhupada was born there, and he took sannyas as a Vaishnava, and he started to travel. So during his travel, he came to Navadvip, and he stayed in the house of Gopinath Acharya in Navadvip. And he stayed there once. He also went to see Advaita Acharya to Santipur to meet Advaita Acharya. Now, Advaita Acharya also is a disciple of Madhavendra Puri. So they are god brothers. Ishwara Puri and Advaita Acharyas are god brothers. So, of course, when they met, Advaita Acharya didn't recognize. He was sitting there, and he arrived, and he was sitting at the courtyard, but didn't recognize Madhavendra Puri. But by his appearance, he appeared as a Vaishnava saint or Vaishnava sannyasi. So when Advaita Acharya wanted to find out about him, he humbly says, "I am just Sudra. I'm not even sannyasi." So when Mukundadatta, or at the time Mukundadatta was also there, he started to speak about the Krishna Katha. Then Ishwara Puri Prabhupada was exhibiting all the ecstatic symptoms of hearing Krishna Katha, and was just exhibiting this, hair standing on end, rolling and crying, all that symptoms. Then they realized, when he introduced, then of course there was a great meeting between two god brothers, Advaita Acharya and Ishwara Puri. They embraced each other. And in that visit, Ishwara Puri stayed in Navadvip about a few months. So in that course, there was the first time he meets Mahaprabhu in Navadvip, while Mahaprabhu was still studying as a young Pandit. So he meets, and during the exchange, Nimai Pandit, yes. During the exchange, they introduce, and then of course Ishwara Puri is very attracted to see the beauty of Mahaprabhu as a Nimai Pandit. And then Mahaprabhu invites him for a lunch at his place. Mother Sachi cooks such a great feast, and he serves. This is the introduction of Mahaprabhu coming to, with Ishwarapuri at that time. And so while he was staying, Madhavendra Puri was discussing. He was actually I think he's already written a book called Sri Krishna Krishna Namamrita. I think Sri Krishna Lilamrita. Sorry, this was written by Ishwara Puri. So he was discussing on this Krishna Lilamrita. So Mahaprabhu used to come in and listen from him, from this Krishna Lilamrita. And one day Mahaprabhu came to Ishwarapuri, and he said, "Oh Pandit, I have also composed a sloka on the Krishna." So Mahaprabhu, the Ishwarapuri has actually composed a sloka and then gave it to Mahaprabhu. He asked Mahaprabhu to please check this if it's correct. If it's just because Mahaprabhu is a great scholar. Yes, comments. In that exchange, Mahaprabhu replies, so whatever a devotee speaks is dictated by Krishna himself. If anyone sees any fault in this, then he is simply a sinful wretch. Whatever poems he composes, certainly Krishna is very pleased by that. Krishna accepts the mood in which things are offered as the most substantial part of the offering. To that, Ishwarapuri Prabhupada, in this word, they were in Ishwarapuri, these words were like drops of nectar. So like that, they Mahaprabhu and Ishwarapuri had an interaction in the Navadvip. Then soon after a few months staying there, Ishwarapuri left as traveling because he's a traveling sannyasi. And when Jagannath Mishra passed away, Mahaprabhu actually went to Gaya to perform a pinda. So at that time, again, Ishwarapuri also happened to be in Gaya, and he meets Mahaprabhu again. Now after so long, they have met, and there's a great exchange of reciprocation. At that time, Mahaprabhu also requests Ishwarapuri Prabhupada to initiate him into a Vaishnavism. Of course, then there's a whole pastime described in Chaitanya Charitamrita as well as Chaitanya Bhāgavatam by Krishna, Vrindavan Das Thakur. So the whole initiation takes place in Gaya with that visit of Mahaprabhu. So so Ishwarapuri initiates Mahaprabhu into a Vaishnavism. So after getting initiation, Mahaprabhu returned back to Navadvip, and during his visit, he comes to on his way, he goes to Kumarhata, where Ishwarapuri Prabhupada was born. There, he actually collects the dust of that place. He said, "This is my spiritual master's birthplace." He collects, and then he takes it, put in his head. He collects it. He takes it with him. I was listening to a lecture by Shivaram Maharaj. He was saying that every day Mahaprabhu would take little pinch of dust and place it on his head every day, just to see that giving the importance of how his great exalted vice, his Guru Maharaj, the birthplace is such a, the dust from that place is such a wonderful. And and following the Mahaprabhu's example, the devotees of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also would start collecting the dust from that place. It so happened that actually there is a whole place, a pond, is called Chaitanya Doha. Doha means a pond. It was created that all the devotees actually have taken dust from that place and actually created a pond. Now, if you happen to see, go to Kumarhata and see there is a place called Chaitanya Doha. Is it Doha? What is it called? Doha, right? Chaitanya Doha, yeah. So that's place Mahaprabhu has given so much importance of the sacred land of the birthplace of Ishvara Puri Prabhupada. So like that then Mahaprabhu performs the further pastimes as inaugurating the holy name, the Yuga Dharma in Navadvip. So there was just a brief sketch of Ishvara Puri Prabhupada I found in the just my quick research yesterday. So Sri Ishvara Puri Prabhupada ki jai, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. So any questions or comments? Yes, Krishna. So question from our little Krishna is that when we walk on the land, we step onto a different living entities, including ants or different bugs that are crawling. Do we get a reaction? Yes, we do get reactions, and any killing is unwanted. When Marigrari, he after becoming a devotee, what would he do? When Narad Muni came, he would actually take a piece of cloth from his clothes and he used to sweep before he walk, because he is aware that he is going to step onto some animals, some ants, some living beings there. And similarly, we have here the description of Maharaj Jadbharat. Yeah, Jadbharat also, when he was carrying a palanquin, that he would walk, very carefully so he does not step into kill. Yes, unfortunately, we when we walk, when we even breathe, we actually breathing some germs in it. That's killing. The killing of any living beings who has a higher consciousness results into a higher sinful or punishment or instant karmic reaction. Yeah, lower the consciousness, with lesser the karmic reaction. Yeah. Yes, we should make every attempt not to kill. But unfortunately, when we drive, when we walk, when we dig the land for cultivation, there's some killing is there. Then we pray to the Lord that for forgiveness. Yeah. So even the plants, they are living beings. Yeah. We have to sustain ourselves. But its consciousness is so low that it doesn't have the greater. Yeah. When we offer that plants, vegetable, fruit, anything to Krishna, and it eliminates that karmic reaction. So therefore, even if we eat a vegetarian, it's better to offer to the Lord first. So then that karmic reaction is not there. So yeah, as I said, lower the species. Should Yes, Mahatma Ji.
One comment was, when this mantra was given by Ishwar Puri, Mahaprabhu said, what sort of mantra you have given?
Yes.
Chanting and dancing, chanting and dancing. I can't stop.
Yeah, I remember Atul Prabhu, when he was here, he was giving the same. He was, I think, now I should have memorized. He says, Jopati Jopati Hoila Pagal, means yes. What? As soon as Ishwara Puri Prabhupada had initiated him into a Vaishnava mantra, then when Mahaprabhu started to chant his holy name, and he just became like ecstatic. And then Mahaprabhu asked Puripad, what kind of mantra have you given? He said, I can only be, I just feel like always chanting, and always singing, dancing, rolling. I cannot forget Krishna. What kind of mantra have you given? Then Prabhupada said, mantra is working. Yes, mantra is working. That is the effect of that mantra is, yes, it's working. So that's fine. That's so yes.
The second comment is effects of eating meat.
Yeah.
So many, high cholesterol, then coronary artery disease,
Mm-hmm.
and then you get, and then it stems. The cardiologist, he says 80% of one of the vessels, 3 vessels in the heart.
Mm-hmm. I think there was, yes, there's high number percentage by actually, it can be reduced. The number of heart attacks and heart diseases, if the diet is taken into plant-based diet, that has a tremendous amount of, it can be avoided, all the heart conditions can be avoided by having a plant-based diet. Yes, exactly. Except sugar. Sugar is also, I mean, it's nature's given sugar, but because, I don't know, the process of making that sugar into if you drink, for example, sugarcane juice, which is a fresh, it is sweet, but by the time it is turned into a sugar that has so much of chemical process that takes place, it actually does more harm than goodness. Yeah, but if you eat more naturally sweet, like juices of the fruits, raw sugar, or even jaggery, which is less processed, it is less effect. But yeah, the processed sugar is it can be harmful. Yes.
You get diabetes and coronary artery disease, and all this related together.
Correct.
Prabhupada had severe diabetes.
Yes.
That's why he had 2 heart attacks.
Yeah. Yes, Mataji.
You were talking about difference between animals and human beings, and human beings can control themselves when they desire. Animals usually they go after their riches and never control themselves.
Yes. The comment from Rasabilasini Mataji is that humans can control their instinct, the desire, or they to control. But when the animals have the instinct, when they're hungry, they're not gonna discriminate. They're just gonna good for. So yes, human beings are given a higher intelligence, higher discrimination power to think, and only in human form we are entitled, or we are able to go back home, back to Godhead. We can, even if we wanted to have a desire to go to heavenly planets or enjoy the other facilities, higher facilities of pleasure, only in the human form is given that opportunity. Animals do not have that opportunity. Animal cannot do a devotional service. Animal cannot do a pious activities. Animals cannot do charity. Animal cannot do austerity. Human being can, and human beings are. It's a rare opportunity. It's an opportunity to either you seek for a pleasure in this universe or in this material world. Even you have a better opportunity to go back home, back to Godhead, free from all the sufferings you go through every year, life in life. Janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi. You can be free from in this human form. Yes. Yes. I was just listening to one of these lectures on the Vedic cosmology. I was just curious to know the Vedic cosmology. In that, it is mentioned there's so much description of so much, the whole creation is such a vast creation. It has, 14 planetary systems. We have this, billions of size of description of this universe is, 200 and something billions of yojana. It's just going, so much description was given there. And one of the point he was making is that in the universe, the land of Earth is the land where the human being can perform a devotional service or perform a pious activity, perform this, and then he has an opportunity to go back home, back to Godhead. This is the only planet. Whereas other planets, you have so much distraction, so much enjoyment is there, is profusely. You cannot even do perform different devotional activities on other planets because there's a distraction. In this planet you can, where given. So we are very fortunate to be born in this land of Bharat Barsha, or land of Mother Earth, where we can actually perform devotional service. Yeah.
One of the Brahmacharis, yesterday told me when he's preaching, he says, who can make such a diverse spiritual and material world? When you say, no, God is not there, who can make it? That make sure that it's only God who can create. How can it? So he was telling to impersonalists, how can you say he has no form? Without form, how can you make a wonderful world, spiritual and material?
Yes.
Krishna has no form.
Yeah, you need to, and there's nothing nothing doesn't come from anything. Yeah.
That's form.
You need to have form, yes.
Brahmachari.
Yeah. Right.
What nonsense at all?
Correct. If you want to have some beauty, if you want to have, do something, you need to have some form. Yes, to do, in order to create, you need to have form. So Krishna has a form. He creates different things. Yes. Yes, Madhvi. That's all right.
Yes, the planet which we can go to spiritual world is also Brahmaloka, but that is on the end of the
Correct. Yes, there's another planet you can go to. You are eligible to go to back home, back to Godhead. It's two places. One is the land we're living in, Earth planet. Another planet is Lord Brahma's planet, Brahmaloka. However, in Brahmaloka, you'll have to wait until the end of the life of Brahma, then you can go. Here, we can go back home, back to Godhead within this lifetime. May our life be, we have only 100 years of life, if you maximum. Within that 100 years, we have opportunity to go back home, back to Godhead, yes. Other planets, you cannot go back home, back to Godhead. From there, you'll have to either come here, do some perform devotion service and go. And I think that's only two planets that's gives you opportunity or can go from back to home, back to Godhead is. Sorry? Yes. We all are. We all have an opportunity, yes. Everybody. We were very fortunate. Yes, including John. Yes, everybody of us. Hare Krishna. Okay, anything else? All right, thank you very much. Granthara Śrīmad Bhāgavatam ki jai.